is 5:30 on March 19, and I would like to call this Youth Commission meeting to a start. First, can the secretaries take roll?
I'm gonna read your name out loud and your district. Just say present if you're here. District 1, Daniel Nguyen. District 2, Diego Carranza. District 3, Maya Payne.
Here, present.
District 4, Aza Shizumi. Sorry.
Here.
District 5, Kalena Shea.
Here.
District 6, Colton Soon.
Here.
District 8, Riley Machina.
Here.
District 9, Lindsay Millard.
Here.
Mayor's Office, Bronson Azama. Mayor, Nicole Balidoy.
Present.
Chair Campbell.
Present.
Mayor Con Ho. Mayor's Office, Assistant Secretary Lim. Mayor's Office, Mackenzie Brammer.
Here.
We have met quorum.
Moving on with the agenda, is there any members of the public that would like to testify tonight? Seeing not, moving on to the approval of the minutes, is there any motions regarding the February minutes?
I second that.
The February minutes have been approved and seconded. Moving on to the next order of business, under old business, is there any social media updates from the commissioners or from the secretary?
There are none as of right now that I could think of.
And then was there any youth commission survey updates or new responses that we should know about?
Also, don't know as of right now.
Okay. On my end, I didn't see anything new on social media. We did post the meeting announcement, and that got some engagement, but kind of like the same as usual. So moving on to the permitted interaction groups, is there any updates from the PIG for education?
Yeah, so we met today for the first time with the whole new group, which is good. Yeah, we just kind of got a start on things, discussing what was said before. So from last year's commission and even the year before that, kind of following up on things. So I think no set ideas right now, but we're gonna keep brainstorming. At least for me personally, I'm looking into more curriculum-based stuff relating to health and agriculture. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep meeting monthly from now on.
I think for me, on the PIG, I know that last meeting that we had a while ago with just me and Lindsay, one of the things that came up from it was my GPO resolution. And so I was kind of thinking back on that and kind of what has happened after I passed that. So I was thinking writing a follow-up resolution, like what came of it, and kind of seeing where that's going now within HPD and the department. Did any of the other people that were at the meeting wanted to share? Okay. Seeing not, is there any updates from the PIG for defueling Red Hill?
Apologies, no report. Thank you.
Was there any updates from the youth intervention or trafficking PIG? Seeing not, moving on to the PIG for outreach. Did anyone want to speak about that? Or I guess I can. Okay. So for the outreach PIG, we kind of took like in an effort to make the PIG more like, I don't know how to say it, easier for most commissioners to like interact with instead of having a meeting. We created a Google Doc where we kind of like wrote out our ideas and what we kind of wanted to work on. So for me, I know that a couple months ago we did the HYC newsletter, the first edition of that, and it was supposed to be a quarterly newsletter. So it's coming up again when we're supposed to put the next one out. So I think that's a really big thing that the outreach PIG has to take on. And I kind of wanted to show other people how I did it the first time, because I know I'm not going to be on the commission for that much longer, so kind of just to pass that down. And then I also, like in the spirit of people's appointments being up, kind of making the commission more appealing and like kind of revamping the Instagram page so it looks more professional and like welcoming for new potential applicants to look at it and be more interested in applying when that comes up. Commissioner Brammer, did you have anything that you wanted to add to what we talked about?
I think the other focus we mostly had on that document was just working on our like social media presence. I think we were talking a lot about like trying to make videos and then just trying to get more people interested. So I think that was the other main takeaway.
Yeah, and I think a really fun thing that we could do, we kind of touched on it before, was doing like these shorter videos, kind of like in the TikTok style of like what a commissioner does in a day or anything like that. So if anybody wanted to like do anything like that, it's definitely open, highly encouraged. I think I might do one in the next coming weeks. I think that could be fun for me. But yeah, and just like even creating like these videos where like how you can swipe on pictures. I think it would be really cool if we did that, but with pictures that we had taken from previous events, like when we did the shadow program. We could like create a little like picture slide with like background music and then like little captions for everything that we did. That might be cool. And a good way to like boost engagement too, because we don't have any videos, so like when people are going through like the Instagram reels, maybe it'll show up in their feed and they'll click on it. So that might be cool. Yeah. Was there anything else from the outreach people? No? Okay.
Not for the committee, but I'm just curious, do we know when the applications for the next round of commissioners is?
I honestly do not know.
Probably about a month before your term's up.
Okay. So yeah.
That's like June or July? I don't even know
Well,
when their
mine is gonna be before, but I don't know when your term is up.
July-ish.
July?
July.
Or well, for applications in July-ish.
Okay. So yeah, kind of just having that date in the back of our heads. And I think that's also a good point to bring up to everybody. It's just like when you're talking to your friends and everything now, we know it's kind of like in July. So if you want to tell anybody about the youth commission or like advertise it, that would be really cool. Was there anything else for the PIG department or group before we move on? Okay. Moving on to the new business and resolutions. I kind of just wanted to talk about the PIG more. And I know I talked about it in the outreach, like PIG section, but I was also thinking that maybe because the newsletter is such a big thing, and it takes a lot of work, I was just kind of wanting to like gauge if there is interest from anybody else, because maybe we could create a PIG specifically for the newsletter if we think that might be a good idea. So like, would anybody be interested in that?
I would be interested in helping. I don't know about anyone else.
I could also help with that.
Wait, so just to confirm, this would be a PIG just for the newsletter?
Yeah.
Okay. I could help with that.
Okay. So, how do you create
I'd be interested in helping too.
it? It seems like there's a lot of like interest that's separate from the outreach PIG already, so I think it might be a good idea to separate that out from the outreach one, just for like organization's sake. Can we just say to like create a PIG, or do we have to like vote on it?
You have to vote on it.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like to create a motion to create the newsletter PIG. Is there any seconds?
I'll second it.
Okay. So the newsletter PIG has been officially created. If the people that are interested in being part of it, could you please say so that I can create something for that? So Commissioner Validoy?
Yes.
Commissioner Shimizu.
Commissioner Payne.
And then Commissioner Brammer, you said you wanted to be part of that?
Yes, thank you.
Was that all? That's only 5.
I'd also be
Commissioner-
interested.
Okay. So that's 6. I think we can do one more. No. Okay. So just to make sure I have it right, it's Commissioner Baladoy, Commissioner Shimizu, Commissioner Payne, Commissioner Brammer, and Commissioner Shea. Yeah. Okay. So I'll reach out to you folks hopefully tomorrow, and you can start working on that because it's kind of a big task. Also, under new business, I just wanted to touch on the Youth Commission Town Hall opportunity that we have to do. So this is something that we also got to do last year, and it was super, super valuable for everybody. It helps out the mayor, and it also helps out individual commissioners because it really gives us like an opportunity to like go out into the public and speak. It's really like, it's not that high stress of an event. Usually just get up with the microphone and then you say a couple of like sentences. You have like 2 minutes about what the Youth Commission does, kind of about yourself. So they're really valuable just for increasing like your public engagement and like public speaking skills. So I would highly recommend attending those, especially just even going to the one that's in your district can be really important. So I created the an Excel sheet where you can sign up for one that you're going to go to, and then I'll just pass that along to the office so that they know that we're coming. So yeah. Did anyone have any questions for the town halls?
Is there a date you need to know if we'll be attending them? Like, did they give any deadline?
I think just a couple days before I think should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Lindsay, did you go to any last year?
Yeah, I went to the one in my district, like Oahu. It was a good experience. Yeah, I think like you said, it's good to just kind of get the our name out there too. Like honestly, there's not a lot of young people there, at least the one I went to, but hopefully like parents can relate to their kids about the opportunities, or at least like follow us on Instagram and all stuff like that. So it's like a good advertisement, little spiel you can give, and then after that too, you can kind of do like networking with whoever's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I forgot to bring up that point, but it's really like good to talk with other people after. think that was everything I had for the new business portion. So moving on to the future agenda items, just I'll be in contact with the people about the newsletter. And then I think it's really important to note that we did a really good job with the PIGs this month, and being really involved and like active with those. So I would say just like keep up the good work and like keep the motivation going. Moving on to announcements. The next meeting is going to be on April 16th at 5:30 p.m. as always. And then just another reminder, resolutions and documents are due a week before the upcoming meeting. Touching on the resolutions idea, the mayor just had his State of the City address, and I think you can go back and watch it on YouTube, but that's a really good way to get ideas for resolutions if you're finding yourself like struggling with that aspect of things, and it's also really valuable just to be engaged in our community. Did anybody else have anything to add before the meeting is adjourned? I know it's really early, but
Oh, not really anything to be said now, but just reminding, I think we kind of mentioned this before about, since it's kind of hard for us to plan our own events, it'd be good if we can still, as a group, try to attend community events, like maybe community service or, I don't know, tabling, fairs or something. So if you guys ever hear or are involved with events in our community, you can just share a message in like our group chat, and then we can try to make it to those. I don't have any on my mind right now, but I'll try to do a better job of looking out for those, and yeah, just a way to like get us a little more engaged with our communities. And it'd be great if we can do stuff in like different parts of the islands too. But yeah, just something to keep in mind if you guys hear about anything in school or other organizations you're a part of.
Also, thank you. I also thought I'd add, talking about the upcoming town hall meetings, and a number of you are probably already doing this, but it'd probably be good to put out there. I'd say try to put it on your school news, maybe like print some information, put it out to clubs and teachers, because like personally, I've only really learned about the town hall meetings more recently, so I hadn't known about them, you know, for example, since freshman year of high school or before that. So I think it would be really helpful to try to put it out to your schools and the surrounding schools. Like I'll be putting it out to Kalaheo and Kailua at least, if not some other ones as well, just to try to get more, like you guys were talking about, more youth representation at the meetings, which is pretty important. So yeah.
Anything else? Nope. Okay. Did you guys have anything? No? Seeing not, I would like to call the March HYC meeting to adjournment at 5:48 p.m. Thank you all.